Aditya, what does it mean for Kashmir?
Well, I'll come to your question, but there's a big development again coming in. Donald Trump has again spoken about this entire development. He has spoken and said, my administration helped broker a ceasefire between India and Pakistan, two nations with a lot of nukes. He's talking about nuclear threat. And leadership of Pakistan was unwavering, powerful but unwavering. We helped a lot with trade, said we'll do a lot of trade with you guys. I told them if you stop it, we'll do a lot of trade. I don't think New Delhi is going to take it very kindly.
हिंदी में एक स्टेटमेंट होता है, मतलब मैं ऐसे कह ही देता हूँ, मुझे कहने में कोई शर्म नहीं आती है. बेगानी शादी में अब्दुल्ला दीवाना.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
So let's get back to the real stuff. Our army has done the job, Air Force has done the job, Navy has done the job. Let Donald Trump tweet and be happy.
Absolutely. So you asked me about Kashmir, what it means for Kashmir. One, significantly, unfortunately, I have to say that tourism is suffering, is already suffering. There is 90% of tourism that has changed. But let's look at the positive. What is positive? As a Kashmiri, as not a journalist, as an observer, I'll tell you that Kashmir has spoken out against terrorism. For the first time, in years, I didn't see this after Pulwama. I didn't see this after Uri. I didn't see this after the Indian Parliament attack. I didn't even see this after the J&K Assembly, almost 25 years ago, was bombed. But there is a shift, there is a change. And the change is this, that in the last 5 years, the people have tasted peace. The people have experienced prosperity. There are schools and colleges running freely. There are no shutdowns. There are no hartals. There are no killings on the street on a daily basis. There are no confrontations happening. There is peace that is giving a chance. And suddenly after Pahalgam, all the tourists leaving, there's a fear psychosis that was built in. So people came out on the streets and said that enough is enough. We do not stand with Pakistan. We do not stand with Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. We don't have anything to do with it. Even though there is this minuscule minority of radicals and Islamist radical Kashmiri Muslims who have been overground workers of Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Toiba. And Karthika, I received a phone call today. The phone call came from Kashmir, from a local, and he said that the overall sentiment here is that why are we going for a ceasefire? Why aren't you getting Pakistan-occupied Kashmir? And I have heard similar sentiment from Punjab, that Modi had an opportunity, he should have done it. That is what the people are saying in Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir. I'm sure that diplomacy and the military confrontations
I think that's a general sentiment, I would add.
Yes.
It's a general sentiment.
Yes.
I think the sort of social and political support which the military and the government has is, I think, the highest I have seen in my own 25 years in journalism.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I have seen in Jammu and Kashmir, people are abiding by the guidelines of the NDMA, the Indian Army, the J&K police. There's a lot of cooperation that's happening. And I always repeat ad nauseum that ye jo encounters hote hain, the kind of encounters that happen, the intelligence that the J&K police and others get, it is from the ordinary Kashmiris. It is from Kashmiri Pandit women who have suffered this kind of atrocities from Pakistani terrorists and their counterparts in Kashmir.
Okay. General Bhatt, what does it mean for Kashmir? What will be the new challenges? Because ultimately when we say that any act of terror would be treated like an act of war, it means a new paradigm, completely new paradigm.
So to start with, I would like to highlight one point. We for a long time believed that the terrorists will not attack any tourist.
Yes.
And that happened for a very long time.
Yes.
An assumption which went wrong.
Yes.
So what we have to remember is for tourism to come back to Kashmir, it will take a little time, despite whatever support we get from public in Kashmir. What is most positive is that one of the attempts of Pakistan by this attack was to create a communal strife within India and also to isolate the people of Kashmir. But the response of the people of Kashmir, their public and their politician, has been really praiseworthy. And the nation has paid attention to it. Despite some few small reactions against Kashmiris in the mainland, generally the people have not targeted them, number one. Number two, there has been no communal strife or confrontation within the country. We have all stood out together. That speaks of India's strength and also a very clear message to Pakistan that we in India, all, the Hindu majority and the other minorities, are all together for the nation. Yes, if we have to see Pahalgam, we have to also realize that there is a small percentage which may be still supporting terrorists. And the job of the security forces and the intelligence agencies is to identify them, isolate them, and neutralize them. Overall, of course, we want Kashmir to be as peaceful as rest of India. And we will take all actions to ensure it. And if Pakistan does cross the red line again, they know the kind of response they will have. Maybe 9 will increase to 24 camps.
Fair point, sir. General Jagatbir Singh, the question was, what does it mean for Kashmir? So, the corollary to that is, if there is a new attack that takes place in Kashmir, are we going to see the same format, same action, stronger action? If suppose after 2 years, 3 years, something as ugly as Pahalgam takes place, then
Yeah, so this, I think General Bhatt has covered all the issues regarding Kashmir extremely well because he's served there, he's got extensive experience there. So, I mean, what he said, I second what he said all entirely. But what I just wanted to add is that, this Operation Sindoor has demonstrated a new resolve as far as India is concerned, and that resolve will come out in our reaction. So, what we've done is that I'm sure you've all heard of Bruce Rydell, and he said some years ago that there are three levels of war. So the first level of this thing was first of conflict. The first level is sub-conventional level. So that is the level at which Pakistan was targeting you by terrorism.